So, how much could a chain of memories be freighting us down? A small reflection on Heideggerian, what the eyes of Dasein might be able to see. I think in his book on Introduction to Metaphysics, in one of his books, Heidegger says that every being has its future for its prototype. So, what if we take this to mean that for Dasein, things only grow into the light being so far as they're already thought in advance as becoming something. The darkling sky is becoming the night, and we see that already in advance. The very darkling of the sky, the growing dark of the sky, announces itself as that which is tending towards night. Its prototype, that which will be its perfection, is already known to us, and we sense it that way. Just as a seed has for its prototype the full-grown tree. But it does happen sometimes that a tree that we expect to follow the way that it was so prepared, it's been so prepared that the trees will grow up to a certain height, let's say by the old wisdom. And we expect a tree to become like other healthy specimens of the same species. So that there's many things that can happen to a tree that then will say, this is abnormal, this tree has gone to seed, this tree has suffered a disease, this tree is undergoing some kind of magical seed change, becoming a unicorn. This tree is mutating and becoming another species. We have a fundamental tree which pushes us towards our center of reason, where we then say it's reasonable to think that this seed is going to end up this way. It's reasonable that when it starts to get around the Brownian motion is chugging and chugging towards the night, because you see that it's the light is desaturating and things are getting darker. It's reasonable. Reason tells us we ought to expect a certain result. So the reflection I wanted to make is, to the extent that all beings appear to us only in the light of their future as the prototype, is that like the how is it, hearing but not listening? But also we could say looking but not seeing, let's say, or the reverse. Let's say just seeing but not really looking. So could the just seeing, rather than looking, rather than getting that nuclear bomb blast of radiation and the sudden flash of being that's always washing over things, could we just see, and could the just seeing be really the sort of being in that chain of memory where we're expecting we're just in the power of the rut of the prototype, of the future, of what it's already going to be, because that's the way we see it. That's the way we see it. But when we look, is the looking equivalent to the awakening to letting be, or not totally those memory people, the simple memory people, but the awakening is the awareness that the prototypes aren't what they always represent themselves to be.